New recording begin. Well, replacement recording begin because apparently, and I don't know how, the company pushed a software update to the stupid recording software in my suit. Why and how? I don't know. But yeah, there was nothing recoverable from the previous recording in which I did this amount of work. So the documentation of that's gone. That's great. Hopefully, they don't dock my pay for those shenanigans. But I got some stuff happened. Some work has been done. Extra refineries are in. An assembler here and is actually assembling. What are you assembling? Ah, right. I needed bits for the solar axe I set up. Well, the solar diamond, I guess, that I set up. It needs to go wider, much wider. But I kind of like it like this. Like one here, I might do another. I need to move the wind turbine still, but I was just working on power and building, and well, these shenanigans happened, and yeah. Luckily, though, there is more that I do still need to do. Uh, but to start, I need a break from this place. This fighter got repaired, is up and charging. I want to print off a second one. I talked about it in the log that is no more. That it would be ideal if I had two of them. That way, if the inevitable happens and I happen to expire while I'm out, I don't just immediately disappear and have no way to return and retrieve my supplies. So yeah, would be would behoove me to have a spare flying vessel. I went ahead and cleaned up the other one during that the lost log, as we'll refer to it from now on. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the armadillo here. I'm gonna go back to the survey base and, well, work on the ship that's over there to use it as a cargo transport slash utility ship. That way I can make an attachable, detachable miner slash welder setup on it, and more easily build some of the higher ranged things at the refinery base back there. But yeah, let's get ourselves over to the survey base, and I'll see. We'll pick up the log there, and we'll do a bit of work on that end for today. And the survey base. That was quite the drive. Had a few issues getting around through some trees. Nothing major though. Still made it in the same day. Okay. All right. Just trying to reverse here. Get connected up. Come on. No, you want to. Oop. Oh, and there. Perfect. Let your batteries be on recharge. Go ahead and top off all of my health issues. Ah, there we go. And into the survey base. Ah, lovely. It's nice to be back. It really is. I do want to go ahead and add some accoutrement to some of this. I don't know that I have any. Oh, I got a few bits on me. Oh, I got one more construction component. Yeah, I want this. Max out its radius. There we go. That way I can see as I build Because I believe the sun is going down, not up at this point. Yep, and there should be some ice in here. Thank you. Refill my bottles. Toss in the rest of the stuff, and we have resources here. I need silicon back at the other base. I am fresh out. So I either need to take some from here, or this place actually might need me to collect silicon. Actually, I might have enough silicon to build this transport slash cargo thing. Yeah, I might have enough silicon to build this, and then rather, kind of looking at the body of this, like, I have ideas for it, but nothing's super just like, hey, this is exactly what I'm gonna do with it. I might actually just rip this all down and start from scratch. Might be a little bit easier. Actually a tempting idea. This is kind of a waste to have had this here, isn't it? This whole time, and what a wasted effort. But I mean, that is what it is. So, let's hack this front end off, and we'll just build, starting with the shenanigans that are here? No, we'll just build, starting with just having the cargo container. Yeah. So, let's rip all of this out. And there I have it. Nice and decompressed, I guess, is kind of what I want to say there. No, nice and minimized. Actually thinking I want to rotate this. I'm only keeping it on there because I don't want to waste the charge on this battery, which isn't the biggest issue being where I am. I can convert that to a small grid and just bring and have a thing hanging down here. Probably build this a bit more easily. And perhaps that's what I should do. Yeah. Not sure. Not super sure. Let me think about this for a second. We'll get, yeah, we'll get this pulled out. All this time just to waste the battery. Yep. I'm gonna do the conversion to a thing. I'm actually gonna have this come down. There. Alright, that should be fine. Right there. Alright, now let me give this the old college try? Question mark? Oh, I put away everything I think I needed. Put that away. Try and give me all the bits for that. And now I'm gonna try this. So I need a connector up top, or actually, no, I don't need a connector up top. That is, not how I'm planning to do this. Need one below. Technically one going forward. Like that. So, weld you up just so I can eye the connection ports on everything. There we go. Alright, so, gonna need that. Toolbar 3 I cleared up last time to work on the solar shenanigans. Alright, so in here I'm going to need conveyor bits. And I'll just kind of queue all of these things. So I need the small conveyor pieces, conveyor converter I'm gonna want. I need the junction piece. I want to say this junction is the one I'm thinking about. Yeah, it is. Alright. Yes, I need junctions like so. Apparently I don't have pieces I need for junctions like so. I want junctions like so. I'm going to do Atmos in... Oh, God dang it. Seriously. I just grabbed all the stuff for large grid. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's components to actually put in pieces. I want you guys in here like so. Yes, yes. Going to go connectors. Connector here. Connector on... No. Probably connector bottom here. I do know I want a top side connector for here. Yeah, like that. That. I'll get extra thrusts. I'll sneak in my forwards and whatnot around here. And have lift thrusts on the bottom going forward. And some extra boys right in these areas. But let me weld these up. Kind of in a kick of welding things up as I go. Just to ensure that I have the proper visual of what I'm building. Okay, got the got these bits all nice and welded up. Got some extra components on me because we're gonna start laying out some of the extra thrust as well. I'm gonna split my focus on attention to some of the shaping of the ship, and then attention primarily focused on functional bits of the ship. I'm going to probably skimp a little on the forward thrust here. It's not going to be what I'm most focused on. I should shut these off as I go. And then batteries should probably be up on that list of what I should be doing. I may need to... No, I shouldn't need to rotate this. Should be fine. But yeah. Kind of split my focus and my attention. I need steel plates because of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Give me a bunch of these. Thank you. Alright. But yeah. I'm gonna split that focus a bit. I was saying, that goes there, that goes there. I need... Well, rather, I... Standing in that block plane. Want those. Want that. Yeah. Perfect. Then I can fit a reverse camera there. This gives me a bit of forward thrust. I don't have the most. But I don't think that's going to be the end of the world. We get a lot of this happening here. I'm okay kind of leaving that open in like there. This looks good, and gotta figure out the internals. So some battery placement, some other shenaniganeries. Probably gotta enclose these somehow. Yeah, because I don't want them exposed. It's not really a combat ship, but it should also kind of look nice, right? Okay, so I think I've got a plan in mind. I need this conveyor converter to go here, like so. Okay, I thought I grabbed the pieces for that. I must have grabbed the pieces for to start the batteries instead. But yeah, I want you in there like that to convert, because I want this to go up and pipe into the cockpit, as it were. I want those there, and then batteries. I'm gonna have like so. Kind of wanted them facing inward to each other, but I guess it doesn't matter. But that'll give me a line there, so I can fit the. Yeah, there we go. So I can fit the things going forward, and then some of this. I'm thinking. Hmm. I'm thinking. This needs to run forward a certain set of blocks. Maybe like 15-ish? 2, 3. Yeah, something like that. Trying to keep the numbers in the odd segment of things. That way I know that there is a proper center point of everything. But let me get these welded. This is a priority. To always get your batteries welded up as early as you can. That way they're sitting there charging off of, well, the base generated power rather than just being dead weight on there and not gaining any additional charge and running out of power much quicker than they otherwise should. And there I go. Sorry, had to had to queue up some things. And I'm gonna start doing a bit of shaping here. No, I'm not. I don't have any steel plates on me because I dropped them all in the base. There we go. An arbitrary number of steel plates. All right. Let me get to... Uh-oh. Gonna be bad here in a second. This is... Ah, yep. Lovely. Just what the doctor ordered. Falling. There we go. And I'm all fueled back up. Wanted to get these. I'm thinking... here we go. Going too deep on this, and then I'll do some transition and some shaping at the bottom. And then kind of fit in my strafing thrusters here on this plane right in here. So get a few in here, then space, and a few up here. Maybe just under here as well. Actually, no, this will be my connection point. Yeah, no, this is my connection point to attach to the tool module we'll have to build here later. But this looks good like that. Add some of this shenanigans in here. Like that. And some stuff will happen here, and then I'll get some flat mows on the top for descent thrust. How should I shape this? Good question. Actually, let's start welding up some of these. That way, it's easier to visualize. At least for me, it's easier to visualize as I have things together and welded and looking nice. That won't do everything, mind you, but I will do a fair few of them. There we go. Have you guys. Alright, let me replicate the whatever I did here forward on this side. I've actually had a change here. I'm not going to bring this forward 15. I think I'm going to drop it by 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I'll drop these like so. Probably that, and then this 13th block, start beveling down to be, yeah, give me that. Start beveling down to shape into the cockpit, and do the cockpit just right up here, which gives me just enough room to fit in probably another pair of batteries either side here. I have 4 batteries. I should also set these things to be on recharge. I know they're gaining power anyhow, but yeah, I'll just have them on recharge just to be safe with everything, right? All right, do that. Have you? Well, that. All right. So yeah, this is my connection point for the thing. So if I could get a hinge. Do I have a hinge sitting anywhere? Oh wait, hold on. There we go. 19, yeah. No, I should do a rotor. Yeah, I should do an advanced rotor here. Is what I should do. Like that. That's what I should have. The rotor will be easier to detach, leave. I know the hinge will go up and down, but the rotor can, swivel back and forth, and I can make one tool module with a welder on one end and a grinder on the other, and just have it flip around. That way, I don't have to worry about detaching and picking up a different module. It'll just all be on the one thing. So yeah, that'll be better. Oops, I added too many of those. I get a bunch of crap in my inventory again. Well, these up. Yeah, like that. There we go. And even gonna have extra lift in here. Oof, no, that needs to go down, please. That, so I can fit Flatmos in here. Yep, so 2, 4, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably get one back over here in this back end. Make 5. Because every 3 of these is one of these, so that means I have 3 and a third large lift thrusts. Yeah, let me think on that. I do like this. I'm shaping up here. Let me go ahead and get in, I guess, some conveyoring. We can come up here and just have... Ooh, can I just get, like... Oh, wait, that is a straight line. That is who I want. 6. Yeah, the cockpit should sit somewhere right in about here. Like so. Oh, there we go. And then give me a conveyor converter. No, need parts filled with. Let me out. Let me out. All right, don't let me out. Ah, there we go. All right, let me get some parts, and then we'll get that slapped in, shall we? All right, got some bits, some bobs, and hopefully that's all I need. Sorry, just thinking about this. 9. Do a little curvy boy here. Then we can slap you on. Get the conveyor converter here. Oh, I didn't. Did I seriously not grab interior plates? I was over here like half a second ago. I'll withdraw 6 compute. Oh crap. Just give me a couple of these. And a few of those. Gonna need it all. Alright, so get that. Get this. Alright, so wait, no. I need you a T junction if we could. Yep. Then one of you. And yeah. You. Alright, so that connects all those up. I can get another pair of batteries in here. Or even I could sling a battery down in here. So I can either get 2 or 1 more battery? Hold on. Let me weld this stuff. Yeah, let me get this welded up so I can know what I'm actually kind of staring at here, because all the wireframing is starting to get a bit hard to see through for myself. Alright, I think that's enough for me to be able to kind of see now. Well, I mean, that's the majority of it, other than these things. But I think that's enough for me to see. And I can start placing in some other blocks now, while I kind of think and sit with the idea of everything that's here. Um, yeah, why not? We'll drop it down a level. Like so and so. And, as always, the priority, get your batteries welded. I need to queue up more. Yep, power cells. That's lovely. Have those 40 queued up. Get these in here. Actually, I should be able to place a few more thrusters. I'm thinking pair of reverses like this on either side. That are going to be 4 reverse thrust. I will do, what, 3 here? Like this? Actually, reverse thrust is important for building so you don't slam into what you're working on. So maybe that'll be my reverse thrust complement there. I'll work on some of this other shenanigans to bring this down, kind of enclose these and bring it over. I am thinking that these are going to need to be sloped in. Likely something a little more this. So, I'm looking at slope and slope, yeah. Let me bring these over like this for the temporary. See how I like it. And I'll let that sit in my brain hole for a little bit. If we care for these to be like this. And close you in like this, maybe? I don't know. I have no clue what I'm doing. Someone or something, please help me. And both batteries built up. I even placed a few other blocks while I was waiting for things to... Nope. A recharge, please. Thank you. Yeah, place a few other blocks while I was waiting for... Eh? Oh, there we go. I met the wrong guy. There you go. But yeah, place a few other blocks, get this, kind of brought these back and shaped them in over like that, which I'm kind of happy with, in all honesty. And then in this little segment right here, I think I'll get strafe thrust in, and then I need strafe thrust in up here as well. So what I'm thinking is, I've gone too far on my toolbars, is what I'm thinking. I go in, and, whoops, no, oh, thank you. Kind of something like that, maybe, 3 or 4 on either side, like this. May even up that number, if need be. Oops, getting kind of squirrely around here. And then with these here, if I could have the appropriate blocks, thank you. I will even get... Oh, whoops, nope, this one. Some of this thrust kind of shaped in here. I don't really want to go direct over that. Well, actually, I will with another descent thrust, I'm thinking. Maybe. Maybe. We'll just place that. If you could give me back these. Yeah, so kind of what I'm thinking is that. Have one of these, and then one more forward with it, and then enclose those with some shaping. So, let me... Oh, I have this upside down, that's why I couldn't place it. Ah! Let me, get these down. The 1, 2, and I'm thinking 3 here like this. Go there. And then I'll do a bit of shapey shapes around here. Something like this. Ooh, ow. Yep, that's what I figured. And maybe I'll bring this back one more. So get one more here, so turn this into a square, get one more descent thrust here. And then do some shaping that looks a bit more like this, mayhap. Yeah, kind of like that. Oh, if I could have you go into your proper places. And then that'll kind of roof these things here. And bring everything up nice and forward. Actually, I may take you out. Yeah, I might just take you out and figure out something else here. But yeah, let me once again do do some work here. Actually, I can shut off all my thrusters here inside of this. Toggle blocks off. Easy. Calm down. Alright. I'm gonna let this settle, and I'm gonna think about kind of what else needs to get placed around inside of this. Alright, so, been placing a few blocks, been doing, you know, the good work, as it were. And I think I kind of have an idea for the front end section here that I'm gonna try and work with, mayhap. Something like this. No, you gotta do something else to blend into this. Actually, you, and you should all go. Because I want this to walk down. But I think I'm gonna have to use the blocks out of here. Nope. And yes, you. Just have to get the rotation correct. Yeah, like that. That. And then drop it in. Oof. Do I drop you in like that? And then do a small thing, or yeah. To close this in here, I need to do stuff here. This can actually, now that I'm thinking about this, because building always requires a bunch of lights, I can embed a light into here on either side and give myself some headlights. But I also realize now that I'm bearing some other things, that the construction of this is probably dragging on, and I want to test it out and get it flown back over to the mining base, or the refining base, before I have to wrap this log up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just whirl away on getting this welded up, greebled up, and flying back. Well, I'll see you when we're flying back over to the refinery base. And here we are. Got a ship up and running, functional. Doing a little flying around, testing out of this little girl. Accidentally ground down a battery and had to rebuild it. So that's fun. But yeah, I got it functional. I need to load it up with the silicon and whatnot that I needed over at the other base. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab up a bunch of stuff. Also refill my hydrogen bottles. That's necessary. Make sure my suit is nice and filled. Should be enough. Hello? Oh, there you go. And then the silicon. Just as absolutely much as I can carry. Well, on my person for now. Toss everything into there, and I'm just gonna grab up a lot of the raw resources. Also, I should probably take things like the platinum, at least a little bit of it, the gold, the silver, the silicon, maybe some more cobalt. Yeah, things like that gold and silver are going to be good for building superconductors, and I just saw some in there, and I will grab them. Don't you worry your pretty little heads. I will grab these. There's only 2 left over here. Of course there is. Ooh, I need gold and silver to build more, though. And why wouldn't I take that platinum? Right. Also, we'll grab that nickel so we ensure that we don't run out of it. Or silicon. I'll grab another load of silicon on my person. And then let's get ourselves over to the refinery base so I can build up a temporary dock for this thing. So I can set it up, charge it, and make sure it has access to the cargo systems. Silicon, thank you. But yeah, make sure it has access to all those cargo systems. Which probably take yeah, take these. That way we don't have to build more. Well, build as many solar panels. But yeah, alright. Grab that. One more load. I know I just said one more load for solar panels. Grab those panels. We'll do silicon as well. So, alright. This is everything I'm going to take from here for now. Dump it into there. Jump in. This thing is properly maneuverable. At a good amount of lift. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flat mows of lift. And 2 large guys of lift. Which means it's 3.66 or, 3 2/3 of flatmo stuff. Also set up a couple of my controls here so I can, see things, get a camera to zoom in and look at other shenanigans along the way. Won't really need it for actual building, but I figured it was nice to, just have it. Also, look at that solar axe. And we'll build the tool once we're back over here at the refinery base. And here we are. The base. Also, I max power every so often. Which isn't ideal, mind you. But it is a thing that's happening. I am going to bring myself down in right here. I'm going to build a temporary connector. Right here. I could have the components, please. Thank you. I said the components, please. Right, there you go. Alright. So, get you built. Back you up. I'm probably going to put a small reactor on this thing. We have the uranium and whatnot. Just to... Yep, there we go. For dock that. I need to set up an event controller, too, to shut off all the things. Every time I connect up. Shut off the things and set the batteries to recharge each time I connect up. Which, actually, I should probably get my batteries on charge now. There we go. Perfect. Also, atmospheric. Select all you and toggle you off for now. There you go. Alright, so, you actually don't need this docked when I build the tool because I want to build it straight off of this. That way I can set up a attach, detach, hot button. So I can just drop it and leave that piece attached and don't have to do a bunch of other shenanigans. But for now, I'm going to let this charge up. And the tool will just get placed off to the side over here with welder on one end and whatnot else on the other end. I need to get to my production queue. Actually gonna cancel those ones because I brought that extra amount there to weld up the solar array there, which is tracking nicely. Still need to get a script in here to actually display what it's bringing in. Need to get that off and brought over and whatnot. But yeah, we're having a good old time just working on the more mundane pieces of just getting stuff welded up and built up. Also, now that we have the a mostly complete utility ship, we actually have to do the tool attachment for the utility for welding and grinding. I do want both. That way if I ever bring Rex or anything back again, I can grind it up much more quickly. And when I think I attach this, I don't know. Do I want to do a large cargo, or do I want to do a conveyor junction into small cargoes that on either end is the a tool? I should have the lift to compensate for everything, and if need be, I can carve in more lift here and here, and do some other work. I did these because I wasn't happy with the flat shaping, so I, bumped them out, threw in some thrusters, which I'm kind of leaning away from those couple of extra strafe thrusters on these sides, but I'll leave them in there for now. But I didn't like how flat this was for how long it was, so I added some stuff. Also, I should probably look at doing some painting here. Let's get like a dark grayish, almost black color. Let's paint some of these interior pieces. Yeah, like that. Give it a bit of depth of color, if you will. These guys here, yeah, there we go. Good. But yeah, a little bit of depth of color in there. Have some of this looking all nice. I should also figure out if I can get in there and maybe color some of that stuff. But yeah, I want to wait for this to charge up and get everything else ready. So, what I think I'm gonna do is take everything off recharge. Take my thrust, have it on, disconnect, come forward, and I'm good for, looks like, we'll call it 10 minutes of hovering. So, real quick, fast, in a hurry. Yeah, we're not going to do a large cargo. We are actually going to do the junction, looking at the size of the large cargo there. 3. Make sure this is... Oof, I need parts here. Thank you. Could not withdraw the steel tubes, eh? Alright, that's fine. But we'll do that. We will... this probably should have been brought forward. Yeah, right here or here should have been the cargo set. Ooh, kind of looking at this now, I'm gonna have... issue. Welder and actually the grinder has both the welder and it and the drill in it. Okay. Cargo, please, real quick. Do some medium cargos here. I'm gonna say... Oh, that's way too close to those thrusters. Those thrusters are gonna cook this thing. Right. Alright. Let's say I do instead. 3 here. 3 here. Let's say instead this happens. Like so and like so. Yeah. And then I bring it forward with 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, something like this, and then have the grinder one side, welder the other side, maybe? That actually kind of doesn't sit right with me. Need build planner is cleared. Thank you. 5. Yeah, let's grab a bunch of pieces here. Yeah, we'll do grinder for now. And welder for now, like that. I'd actually almost prefer this be either... actually, if I shut it back, I'd have to go the same length to ensure that this was offset. And when I flip it around, it would, do a thing. But I could have dual grinders, dual welders. For now, though, I think we'll just weld up what we got. And speaking of welding up what I got, Yep, I want to come here and I want to go advance rotor. Let's go detach. Yep, so you can sit there. Well, this goes back onto the platform to charge. And I think that's going to be good. So 4, 8, thrust. No, let's go at Mo. Spheric thrust. Toggle you all off. There you go. So you can sit there and charge. I'll weld this stuff up. I'm not going to be able to push that. But yeah, I'll get this welded up and taken care of while that sits there and can recharge its batteries to go up later and actually take care of the solar axe. But I think that's going to do it for this one. In the next one, I'll probably need to get working in the next log on a proper like dock with a sorter and everything, so I can actually pull and get things out. So I want to get some scripts in for displaying the power situations here. Actually, I don't have any batteries, so any excess power I am producing, well, after the ships are charged up, is just kind of being wasted. So I need to get that in. I need to get these closed in and the extra superconductors dealt with. I'll get probably a second fighter up and going as well, and then I'll be happy to start assaulting bases and ships again for that sweet, sweet loot, because I'm not just going to outright be, well, dead, as it were. But, it'll be that and more in the next log. So, whoever's heard this, whoever's archived this, whoever's just picked it up somewhere out there, thanks for listening. And until the next one, if there is a next one, if I make it to a next one, if my sanity survives, and if the company doesn't push another update that has irrevocably damaged a log, I'll see you there. So until then, remember to stay safe out there. I will try and do the same.